Hello and welcome to Comfortable Ted, the comfort-seeking grizzly. And there he is, looking all comfortable, sitting on his stump. Hey, this is an on-your-own problem, so you should have solved the entire problem on your own. And now you're watching this video to see how you did. All right, so here is your scenario. Comfortable Ted, the comfort-seeking grizzly, is constantly looking for the perfect place to sit. He found a tree stump and was able to get 2/3 of his rump on it. So here we have a tree stump. He's got 2/3 of his rump on that stump. That's correct. Now, later, he found an anthill to sit on. He was only able to fit 2/9, so let's just go ahead and write that, 2/9 of his rump on the ant mound. But he had to flee because the ants started biting them. Now, how much more of his rump fit on the stump than on the ant mound? Well, my friends, that is a simple subtraction problem, so here we go. Alrighty, so the very first thing I want to do is shrink this so I have a little bit more room, and then I'm going to go ahead and make a fraction box that represents this 2/3, which is how much of his rump fit on the stump, right? So let's go ahead and do that right now. And here we go. So there is my fraction box, right? Now I need to create 3 parts, which means I'll do 2 lines. So I'm going to go 1 line right here and a second line right there. And I get 2 out of the 3 parts. And that is how much of his rump fit on this stump right here. So let's go ahead and fill in 2 out of those 3 parts. And bam, here we go. I got 2 out of the 3 parts, and slide that down so it fits a little better. Perfect. Now, on the ant mound, he got 2/9, so we need to know how much more was on the stump than on the ant mound. Well, the first thing you notice when you're working with fractions here, and in this case, we're taking 2/3, and we are subtracting the 2/9, and the very first thing we must always remember is that when adding or subtracting fractions, we have to have common denominators, and the 3 and the 9 are not common, so we need to find our LCM, which stands for least common multiple. So I'm going to take the 3 and the 9, I'm going to count by 3s, 3, 6, 9, and bam, right there, my friends, we have our common multiple, right? That means for this 2/3, I've got to break it into 1, 2, 3 parts to make 9ths. Well, 3 parts means I'm going to draw 2 lines going down, 1 like that and 1 like there, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and now I can subtract these 2/9 pretty easily. And all I have to do is say, hey, I'm going to take this one away, and I'm going to take this one away, and that's going to leave me with 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 9, or 4/9. And that, my friends, is the answer according to the illustration here, or a mathematical model, right? And now we need to do the algorithm to make sure that it agrees with our illustration here. So let's go ahead and do that. And as you see, I still don't have common denominators here, even though I created them here in my illustration. I'm going to have to multiply both of these by the giant 1. And let's just go ahead and do that right away. And I'm going to break those in half. And now I'm going to make this bigger so I can actually see. Oh, wait, I need to be able to see what I'm doing here. So for this 2/3, I'm going to multiply it by 1, 2, 3. So the giant 1 of 3 over 3. I'm going to make that bigger so I can write in there. And I got 3 over 3. Now, for the 9ths, it's already in a 9th, so I'm going to multiply it by the giant 1 of 1 over 1. So I'll put 1 over 1 there, and 1's so simple I can just do it without even enlarging it. And now I'm going to have 2 new fractions. Actually, I'll have just 1 because this is going to stay the same. So let's go ahead and do our multiplication, and we will get 2 times 3 is going to give me 6. So I'm going to write 6. And then I got 3 times 3, which is going to give me 9. And then I'm going to move down here. And now I've got 2 times 1 is going to give me 2. And over here I got 9 times 1 is going to give me, 9 times 1 is going to give me 9, right? So as you see, this fraction stayed the same, 2/9, and this one got converted, just like the illustration did, into 9 parts, right? So if you look here, it's kind of cool because you can see that this got converted into the 6/9 that I had right there before I took these two away. So now I'm going to do my subtraction, and I take, first of all, with fractions, whether you're adding or subtracting, in this case we're subtracting, you never add or subtract the denominators because that just tells us how many parts we've broken this box into. So I'm going to simply drop that denominator, and then you do add or subtract. In this case we're subtracting the numerator. So I'm going to take 6 and subtract 2 from it. 6 minus 2 is going to give me 4, and bam, right there you can see that our algorithm right here agrees with our illustration right here. So in answer to that question, Comfortable Ted right here, the comfort-seeking grizzly, was able to fit 4/9 more of his rump on this stump than he could on the ant mound. And that, my friends, is your answer. Hey, if you made a mistake anywhere along the way, no worries at all, my friend. Pause that video, fix your mistake, and that's the fastest way to learn. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon.